I'm 72 years old. And what happened when I chewed cloves for just 1 week genuinely surprised me. Honestly, I didn't expect much. In fact, when a friend first mentioned it, I thought it sounded a little strange. Cloves? The little spice you put in holiday ham? I wasn't convinced. Now, I'm not a doctor. This is just my personal experience. Everyone's body is different. But I was dealing with a few everyday health issues that just didn't seem to improve no matter what I tried. Low energy, poor sleep, digestive discomfort, the kind of things many of us start to accept as just part of getting older. So I thought, what's the harm in trying something simple for 7 days? What I noticed caught me off guard enough that I felt I had to share it with you. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the top 10 changes I personally noticed, counting down from number 10 to the one benefit that mattered the most to me. And I'd really encourage you to stick around until the end, because the number one benefit wasn't about any single symptom. It was about how I felt overall. If you've ever felt like you're just getting through the day instead of really living it, this might resonate with you. Getting older is tough. I don't care what anyone says. Your body starts doing things you don't want it to do. You wake up with aches you didn't have yesterday. Your energy just isn't there anymore. And the worst part, you start accepting it. You tell yourself, well, I'm in my 70s now. This is just how it is. But what if it doesn't have to be that way? What if something as simple as a spice sitting in your kitchen cabinet could make a real difference? That's what I wanted to find out. Benefit number 10, the hidden effect no one talks about. So benefit number 10 is something I wasn't expecting at all. My sleep quality improved. Now I know what you're thinking. Cloves and sleep? How does that even connect? But here's what happened. About day 3, I noticed I was waking up less during the night. I wasn't getting up to use the bathroom as much. And when my alarm went off in the morning, I actually felt rested. Not completely energized like I'm 20 again, but definitely more refreshed than I had felt in months. What's happening here is that cloves contain compounds that help reduce inflammation in your body. And when your body isn't fighting inflammation all night long, it can actually rest and repair itself properly. I wasn't tossing and turning as much. My joints weren't aching in the middle of the night. It was subtle, but it was real. And honestly, better sleep alone made this experiment worth it. Benefit number 9, how your mouth influences your whole body. Benefit number 9 started happening almost immediately, and it's all about oral health. Within the first 2 days, I noticed my breath was fresher. My mouth just felt cleaner overall. And this isn't just about vanity or social situations. Your mouth is actually the gateway to your entire body. Think about it. Everything you eat and drink passes through there. If you have bacteria and inflammation in your mouth, that's affecting your whole system. Cloves are naturally antibacterial and antimicrobial. When you chew them, they're working directly on the bacteria in your mouth. I have some gum sensitivity, and I noticed that the tender spots near my back molars felt better, less sensitive, less irritated. And here's something interesting. There's research showing that oral health is connected to heart health, diabetes management, and even cognitive function. So when you improve what's going on in your mouth, you're potentially helping your entire body. I wasn't expecting this to be such a noticeable benefit, but it really was. Benefit number 8, where the real transformation begins. Now we're getting to benefit number 8, and this is where things started getting interesting for me. Personally, my digestion improved significantly. I've dealt with bloating and discomfort after meals for years. Just accepted it as part of getting older. But around day 4, I realized I was finishing dinner and not feeling like I needed to unbutton my pants and lie down. Cloves have been used for digestion in traditional medicine for centuries. They help stimulate the production of digestive enzymes. They can reduce gas and bloating, and they have a slight warming effect that seems to help your digestive system work more efficiently. I was having more regular bowel movements too, which is something that becomes a real issue as you age. Nobody wants to talk about it, but it matters. When your digestion is working properly, you feel better in every aspect of your life. You have more energy. You're more comfortable. You're not constantly thinking about your stomach. Benefit number 7, what it may do for your metabolism. Benefit 7 is something I can't prove with hard numbers, but I definitely felt a difference. My metabolism seemed to pick up a bit. Now, I'm not saying I lost 20 pounds in a week. That's not what happened. But I noticed I felt warmer. My body temperature seemed slightly higher than usual, and I had a bit more energy throughout the day, especially in the afternoon when I usually hit a wall. There's some science behind this. Cloves contain a compound called eugenol, which may help improve metabolic function. It can increase your body's ability to process nutrients and convert them into energy rather than storing them as fat. At my age, your metabolism naturally slows down. That's just biology. But if there's something natural that can give it even a small boost, I'm interested. I felt like my body was working a little harder, you're burning a little more just from this simple habit. Benefit number 6. Can it actually help with cravings? Here's benefit number 6, and this one really surprised me. My sugar cravings decreased. I've always had a sweet tooth, always. After lunch, I want something sweet. After dinner, I want dessert. It's been my pattern for decades, but during this week of chewing cloves, I noticed that urge wasn't as strong. I'd finish a meal and think, I don't really need that cookie right now. And I'm not someone with incredible willpower. This wasn't me fighting off cravings. The cravings just weren't as intense. Cloves have a naturally sweet and slightly spicy flavor. When you chew them, they seem to satisfy something in your taste buds. They might also help regulate blood sugar levels, which can reduce those sudden urges for sweets. For someone trying to eat healthier or manage their weight, this is a genuinely helpful side effect. I wasn't hungry all the time. I wasn't constantly thinking about my next snack. That's a big deal. Benefit number 5, the gut-brain link explained. Simply, benefit number 5 gets into something fascinating that scientists are learning more about every day. It's the connection between your gut and your brain. I noticed that my mood was more stable during this week. I wasn't as irritable. I didn't have those random waves of anxiety that sometimes hit me for no reason. And I think it's connected to what was happening in my digestive system. Your gut produces a huge amount of your body's serotonin, which is the chemical that helps regulate your mood. When your gut is healthy and working properly, it can produce serotonin more effectively. When your gut is inflamed or full of bad bacteria, that process gets disrupted. Cloves, because they're antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, help create a better environment in your gut. And when your gut is healthier, your brain benefits too. I felt calmer, more balanced, and less stressed about small things. It's hard to explain, but there was definitely a mental and emotional component to this experience that I wasn't expecting. Benefit number 4, the changes you can see over time. We're at benefit number 4 now, and this is about something visible. My skin looked better. I'm 72. I'm not expecting to look 30 again, but I noticed that my skin tone was more even. Some of the redness and irritation I usually have on my face calmed down. And I think I even looked a little brighter, if that makes sense. Cloves are packed with antioxidants. Antioxidants fight free radicals, which are basically the molecules that age your skin and damage your cells. When you're reducing inflammation from the inside out, it shows on the outside too. I also think the improved sleep and better digestion were contributing to this. When your body is resting properly and processing nutrients effectively, your skin reflects that. A few people even commented that I looked well rested, which is not something I hear very often these days. It's a small thing, but it made me feel good. Benefit number 3, resetting and calming the nervous system. Benefit 3 is all about how cloves affected my nervous system. I felt less jittery, less on edge. I have a tendency to feel anxious, especially in the evenings. My mind starts racing about things I need to do or things that went wrong during the day. But during this week, I noticed I was calmer. My heart rate felt steadier. I wasn't getting worked up as easily. Cloves have compounds that can have a mild sedative effect. Not sedative like a sleeping pill, but more like a gentle calming influence on your nervous system. They help reduce stress hormones. They support your body's ability to handle stress without going into overdrive. At my age, managing stress is critical. Chronic stress wears down your immune system. It affects your heart. It disrupts your sleep. Anything that helps you stay calm and centered is valuable. And I genuinely felt more relaxed and present during those 7 days. Benefit number 2, how your immune system responds. We're down to benefit number 2, and this is a big one. My immune system felt stronger. Now, I can't see my immune system. I can't measure it perfectly at home. But I can tell you that I usually catch whatever cold is going around. And during this week and in the days after, I was around people who were sick, and I didn't get sick. That's unusual for me. Cloves are antimicrobial, antiviral, and antifungal. They're packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, and other nutrients that support immune function. When you chew them, you're getting those compounds directly into your system. They help your body fight off infections before they take hold. They reduce inflammation, which means your immune system doesn't have to work as hard dealing with constant low-level threats. I felt more resilient, more protected, and at 72, that matters more than almost anything else. Staying healthy means staying independent. It means being able to enjoy life instead of being stuck in bed with every bug that comes along. Benefit number 1. The one benefit that matters most. And now we're at benefit number 1. The most important thing I experienced. It's simple, but it's everything. I felt more like myself again. I had energy, I had clarity. I didn't feel like I was just getting through the day. I felt like I was actually living. All of these benefits we talked about, from better sleep to better digestion to a stronger immune system, they all add up to one thing: quality of life. That's what matters. You can have all the years in the world, but if you don't feel good during those years, what's the point? Chewing cloves for 7 days reminded me that small changes can make a real difference. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. Sometimes the simplest things work. I woke up excited to start my day. I had the energy to go for walks. I enjoyed my meals without discomfort. I slept well. I felt emotionally balanced. That's what getting older should be about. Not just surviving, but thriving. And if a simple spice can help you get even a little bit of that back, why would you try it? How to do it safely and effectively. Now, before you run to your kitchen and start chewing a whole jar of cloves, let me tell you how to do this properly. Because there is a right way and a wrong way. First, use whole cloves, not ground cloves. Whole cloves are what you chew. Ground cloves are too powdery and don't give you the same effect. You can find whole cloves in any grocery store in the spice aisle. They're not expensive. Start with just 1 or 2 cloves per day. Take 1 clove, put it in your mouth, and chew it slowly. It's going to be strong. It's going to be spicy. It might even make your mouth tingle a bit. That's normal. Chew it for a few minutes, and then you can either swallow it or spit it out. Yeah, I usually chewed mine after breakfast and after dinner. Don't overdo it. More is not better. Cloves are powerful, and too many can actually irritate your stomach or mouth. 1 or 2 per day is plenty. And if you have any health conditions or you're taking medications, talk to your doctor first. I'm sharing my experience, but everyone's body is different. Also, pay attention to how you feel. If something doesn't feel right, stop. If you notice any negative reactions, stop. This should make you feel better, not worse, and give it time. I noticed some benefits right away, but others took a few days. Don't expect miracles overnight. Be consistent. Stick with it for at least a week like I did and see what you notice. Conclusion. So there you have it. 10 benefits I experienced from chewing cloves for 7 days at age 72. Better sleep, better oral health, better digestion, improved metabolism, fewer cravings, better mood, healthier skin, a calmer nervous system, a stronger immune system, and overall just feeling more alive. It sounds almost too good to be true, but this is exactly what happened to me. I'm still chewing cloves, by the way. This wasn't just a 1-week experiment for me. I've made it part of my daily routine because the results were that noticeable. And I wanted to share this with you because I know there are so many people out there who feel like I did. Tired, uncomfortable, just going through the motions. You don't have to feel that way. Sometimes the answer is simpler than you think. If this helped you, subscribe for more real health tips.